This is an extraordinary story, actually. This woman won a holiday apartment in a GMTV competition, and she thought, fantastic. Then she told us she was actually afraid of flying and was too scared to go and take it up. But we thought, no, she's been so lucky to get win the competition, and we're not going to let her get away with it that easily. So we've got life coach Pete Cohen on the case, and he's determined to wave her goodbye at the airport later on. So we'll see if we can actually get her to the point where she can take up that prize.
If anyone's going to get on the plane, it'll be Pete.
He's quite intense with her there, wasn't he? She looked like she was still smiling.
He'll get her on the plane. Just threaten her with his swimming trunks or something like that. Now then, we're heading back to Stansted, where Anne Jones, who is a GMTV viewer and winner of a fantastic competition, she entered a competition on GMTV to win an apartment in Alicante. She's currently there at the moment. The only drawback of winning the apartment was she'd never flown on a plane and is absolutely terrified of flying. She even gets nervous visiting airports. We've managed to get her to Stansted this morning, and we're hoping that along with the help of Helen Morton and our life coach Pete Cohen, we're going to get her on the plane and to Spain. Helen, how's it going?
Good morning, Ben. Well, as you say, we have managed to get Anne and her family here to Stansted this morning, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that she's going to be on a 10 o'clock flight to Alicante so that she can make her first ever flight. She's never ever flown, and she can also see that wonderful apartment that she's won, courtesy of the GMTV competition. Now, Anne's here, Pete Cohen's here, who's her life coach, and he's helped to get to this point. But first of all, Anne, let's turn to you. How are you feeling?
Very excited. I'm very nervous this morning, but I'm coping with it. Yeah. I'm coping with it thanks to this young man here.
I know, he's been coaching you in the car park this morning. I've seen it. Now tell us a little bit about your phobia and what you're actually frightened of.
I'm frightened of heights, and a real problem with aeroplanes, but I'm going to get over that. I think it came from when I was young. I had a bad accident about 10 years ago, which made my fear of heights a lot worse, but I'm going to get over that today, aren't I?
Definitely.
Aren't I, Pete? Aren't I, Pete? Yes, he says, nodding.
Yeah.
Pete, tell us what sort of work you've done with Anne and how you've managed to help her.
Well, I've helped her to change the way that she thinks about flying, because it's not how flying really is, but it's the way she thinks about it. So I've helped her think about it in a different way. She wants to be calm, she wants to be confident. So I've shown her how to feel calm and confident. And then I've helped her to imagine basically being on the aeroplane, everything being fine. I've asked her to imagine being in Alicante, being in this villa that she's won, because she's so excited about that. So she can see through what it is that she's actually going to be doing. So now she knows how to relax, she's feeling strong, she's feeling powerful, she's ready for it.
Now what's amazing to me is you've only been working with Anne for a couple of days, haven't you?
Well, I met her yesterday,
so
yes.
How have you managed to overcome a lifetime fear in 24 hours?
It's very easy, because she learned how to be frightened very quickly. You know, she fell when she fell a long way when she was very young, so she learned very quickly to be very scared of heights. And because she learnt it quickly, she can unlearn it. You know, everyone thinks, well, because I've had it for years, it's going to take so long to get rid of it. That's not the case. It comes as soon as you start to change the way you think and you start focusing on something else rather than focusing. The easiest thing she could do is panic. Anyone could do that. But the challenging thing to do is to think, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to breathe more deeply. I'm going to see what I want to have happen and make that happen.
And Anne, you've already told me this morning you're confident you are going to get on that flight at 10, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to do it.
Excellent. Now, you're not just here on your own, because Anne's actually here with her family. And if you come over here quickly, we've got Andy and Tom, her sons, and also Steve, her husband. Steve, tell us, how has it affected your family, the fact that Anne's got this dreadful fear of flying?
Well, it's really been a case that we've never really considered foreign holidays unless we could just take the car on the ferry, you know. So it's not been a case that we've organised everything and then we've had to call it off at the last minute. It's just never really come into the reckoning.
Well, you've got 2 hours to go. I'm going to let you go and get checked in. And there's a few little gifts. They're actually GMTV props, actually, if the accounts department's looking.
Thank you very much.
Go and enjoy. Bon voyage. Have a lovely time. And as you head off into the distance, off you go.
Okay.
Go on. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good luck. It remains for me to tell you that we're actually sending a cameraman with Anne, so we'll be able to follow her progress and bring you an update on Monday morning. She is going to get on that flight, and I think that's marvellous after this lifetime fear of flying. Look, there she is. Pete's got his arm round her, and we'll look forward to seeing that report on Monday's show.
Okay, Anne, we're here. This is it. 10 o'clock we fly. We're here at Stansted. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we've shown you how to feel strong and relaxed and calm. Are you ready for this?
I am. I'm very nervous, but I'm determined to get this done today.
I'll have a window seat.
He's got to sit by you.
You can please sit next to me. Oh, here we go. Feel okay? Just keep breathing. Where is it? Which one are you looking at?
I'm not looking.
Okay, but as long as you breathe.
Stand clear of the doors. This transit terminates here.
That's us, guys. No turning back. It's time to board the plane. You ready for this?
Come on, let's do it.
Let's go for it. Just breathe. Because in a moment you're going to be sitting in a chair.
Oh, I can smell aviation fuel. Dear, I can't believe I'm doing this.
I think we're right at the front. Okay, so this is it. We're sitting on the aeroplane.
It's doing bad.
You're doing okay. Before you know it, we'll be up in the sky.
Door's not shut yet.
Cabin crew doors automatic and cross-check, please.
The emergency bracing position is shown on the card. If you hear the words brace, brace, you must take up this position immediately.
We are 30,000 feet up in the air. Isn't that amazing?
Quite amazing feat. I didn't think I'd get to this point, but I've done it. So if that's as bad as it ever gets, that's okay. We'll cope with coming down, surely.
You know, as you're probably aware, it is a safe way of travelling, but the only way you're going to experience that is by actually having the experience of it being safe. Because then you think, oh well, it's nothing. It's very safe. What a start!
Brilliant.
Bless him. Now, I don't know whether Cohen actually stayed around all holiday. That
No,
might be
no,
part of the prize we
they
didn't
made him
mention.
leave.
I know, made him leave so she could enjoy herself. But of course, that means that she'd have had to face the flight home alone.
Yep.
So she could well still be out there. So if you know where Anne is, do give us a call. No, she's probably faced it. She's conquered her fears now. But of course, the main reason Anne got on that flight was to visit her new holiday home in Alicante.
And here's the moment when she first got to see it.
Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, it's super.
Hey, wow, terrific.
Oh,
look what I found. Flipping heck. I know what to do with this.
Get it home. Gosh, this is brilliant. Freezer. Oh, pots and pans, it's great.
Oh, smashing.